Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on both the historical and scientific evidence. So for those who do not want to face the reality, please do not continue on to watch this video. So today I have a really fun chat with a Wing Chun brother from Europe. So what happened is this brother watched my video in past 2 days on the 1850s Wing Chun's fighting descriptions, which have the shoot-in and then the continuous attack while sticking at the opponent. And he was asking me, so Hendrik, could you please share with me the original plum flower footwork of Wing Chun? So guess what? I sent him a video. I said, I don't know about the original Wing Chun plum flower footwork, but I do know an original plum flower footwork. So I sent this to him. So he was laughing like hell when he saw that. I said, well, you want original plum flower footwork, right? So this is a song about 16 months ago that it is very popular of the entire the young people in the world. It is the Chinese song called Ancient Wing Chun, a spray of plum flower. So the dance for that the song, of course, is the original footwork, plum flower footwork, right? So that is just having fun, you know. I don't like to get really serious either. If you meet me in person, I am not those really serious. Only when I have to present something in the history, I need to get serious. Otherwise, it is like do not respect on the culture. Now, plum flower footwork of Wing Chun is a serious problem. It is, at least for what I have seen in YouTube and everywhere, it is a complete mess. Now, but this mess can be straightened out by, after you watch this video, you will be able to straighten this out. So don't do it anymore. Don't do those fantasy plum flower footwork. After you watch this video, what good is that to screw yourself, right? So the plum flower footwork of Wing Chun today, you see where the people play on top of the wooden log, you know, like put a pole there, or drawing a line in the floor, walking there. Those are really just some kinds of creativity. Serious. If you go to watch the South Brother Kung Fu movie, like the Feng Sai Yuk in Cantonese, Fang Si in the Mandarin, fighting on top of the log, they call it the Mei Hua Zhuang, the plum flower pole. Those are where the inspiration come from. If you watch that those South Brother 1977 or 76, 1970s South Brother Kung Fu movie, you can see those things is linked to today's so-called plum flower footwork of Wing Chun. Now, the characteristic of this type of footwork for past 70 years or 60 years or so in Wing Chun is that you got a guy who just walk in this step, walk in that step, turn around to walk here, turn around to walk here. The idea is like walking like a plum flower. And some put up this lock, like the wooden pole, walk on the top. For real, what are you doing? Secret footwork? It is a problem. So what exactly is the plum flower footwork? What it is? Now, I don't want to create my own, as I share with you already in the Restrict Wing Chun and in my YouTube today and so forth. This is the drawing of the Shaolin in the Shaolin Short Strike book. And within that, you have the zigzag and this. Now, so what is this? Is it us like today? Like we walk in a certain step? No, it is not that. Plum flower. Plum flower, as I already make it really clear here, but our friends still do not get it, because when one is so deep into one's mindset, one don't see what is in front of us. Plum flower is not about me, us, it's about the opponent. So the ancient, the Shaolin ancestor model the opponent as a plum flower. If you look from the top view down at me, in front there is one point, behind me there's another point, my left side there's one point, this is side there's another point. So that front, back, left, right, that is 4 points. Right down my center axis, there is the 5th point. That's why they call it the fifth, what do you call it? The 5 plum flower. Like the flower, you have the five of those, what do you call that? Okay. So that is where the plum flower is from. It is a model of your opponent, not you, your opponent. Okay? Now, the plum flower footwork is how to destroy your opponent, which is the plum flower model, with a shoot in or continue attack in the close range. So I put here already. Okay, so for the shoot in, how you get in. Notice that you don't go hitting, striking face to face. You always get the angle in. And then when you get here, it is the continuous sticking attack, which is Wing Chun, right? The Wing Chun characteristics. Anybody in Wing Chun has to be proficient in that. If this is an ancient Wing Chun, it's like our BJJ friend will be proficient in takedown and proficient in the ground. So Wing Chunners will be proficient in the shoot in and the proficient in this continual sticking strike or sticking attack. So it is like I shared with you guys before. It have different ways. This is for the shoot in. How do you get in? Okay, so this is a plum flower. Okay, this is the opponent forward, backward leg, and how you want to get in. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. How you want to get in. All this footwork, how you want to destroy the opponent. There are different patterns. How do you get in? From which side you want to get in of the plum flower? And then how you want to get in when you are close to him. Okay, so there you are, you and him, and how you want to go penetrate him. That is plum flower footwork. It is not as what I put a joke on the on our friend. It is not that. Okay? So we need to really clean this thing up. So another word is when you see somebody, if you are a Wing Chunner in the ancient, you see somebody right away, you model him top down, it is a plum flower there. And the next job is, how am I going to shoot in to break this the center axis of the plum flower? Which angle I need to get in? And when I get in, if I don't break it, how is I'm going to change my directions and still going to attack the center axis with a really high intense momentum, penetrate the center line. That's the name of the game of Wing Chun, Ancient. So as over here you see, even at the close range, look at it carefully, the arrow, it is every time penetrate the guy. That is the reality of the plum flower footwork. There's no 6 petal. 5 petal plum flower is the front or forward 1 point, 1 petal, behind 1 petal, this 1 petal, that 1 petal, left, right, and top down my center axis. That is the 5th petal. So how are you going to break it in? How are you going to get it in? That is the plum flower footwork. Does it have a fix? There's nothing fixed there. Well, example, you have example, basic example as I show you here for the shoot in. For the shoot in and going through different directions. Like over here, there's another, the zigzag. How you get in. So this is the plum flower, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're facing your opponent, but you're not going to go straight in because it's a soft art. Remember the term lin xiu tai da? You're not going to go against force with force, and that means you're not going to go against momentum. He's fast. You go in. So from the plum flower, within the plum flower, we have zigzag and you have the triangle and all sorts of stuff. So That is what it is. I already shared with you what it is here. Like for the video in yesterday in the fighting, I shared with you already.